Hope you're having a great day. I just want to quickly show you how to get Thea into your SketchUp. So you're going to have a desktop version of SketchUp running. As I said, it's part of the class cost, so make sure you get that. And then you can get a student license for Thea, which is free. Yay! Let me just share my screen. I want to walk you through the process of doing that. I'm right here. There we are. And we're going to go into, let's just take a look at our class. First of all, what I've done in here is put a link in P3 resources that has the Altair student license right there. Altair is the company that makes Thea. And what you'll find in here is that if you click on that link, it'll take you to this website, Altair. And it says, like step by step by step, you just have to follow this and go through and click there, and then it will say, what post-secondary institution do you belong to? And you can tell them, and if it recognizes it, and it will, then it will send you back a link. And sometimes it takes maybe even a day to get all that stuff back and forth. But then when you download that, what you'll end up with is a DMG on your home folder probably in your downloads. You probably end up with the DMG. It's going to be in there somewhere, but anyway. And then if you double click that, what that'll do is install Thea on your computer. And so the next time you open SketchUp, listen to that. Close SketchUp, then reopen it, and what you'll find, and don't just close a file, quit SketchUp. So it's loading from scratch. And what it'll do is bring up, you'll find that there are Thea windows available to you. You will find them here under extensions right there where it says Thea render. I want to see all the tools. Like for instance, if you said, well, I'm in here, but I can't see anything. All my windows are closed. Nothing's showing up for me. Wham, wham, wham. Let's pretend that we're here inside SketchUp and we're like, I want to have the Thea stuff running. Extensions, Thea render, Thea tool. That'll wake up this whole thing here. And then Thea render, Thea tools here will give you Thea browser. Maybe it's the browser. Nope, that's not it either. Sorry, people. I want that little toolbar that I had right there, and I always do this. I always forget how to get it out. This is probably good. Tools. Nope. Thea rendering window. Usually that pulls it up because if I close that, then bingo, I get this guy. This is really what I want right here, this little contraption. Because what I can then use this for is turning on or off. This little check mark has to be turned on. See that little tiny window right there? That says render inside SketchUp. So turn that on. Then you can choose here, do I want SketchUp view? Do I want it with edges, with blended? You'll have to experiment with those things. I find I like the SketchUp view best of all. And then of course what you'll also have to do is put lights in. I will make another video about how to use the light tool that's right here and the environment tool. But then once you got this toolbar here, you can click this little button that says play, and it will run a render of whatever it is that you've built. It will say sun position must be here, lights, those kinds of lights must be this, lighting all over the space. So that's how you get Thea running inside SketchUp, and you can then use it. The thing that continues to knock me out with this is that I'm in SketchUp and I hit my orbit tool on a render, and I can move it live and say, oh, I want to change just a little bit of that and see how that looks. So pretty terrific. I will be back with you soon with things like, how do I install those lights? How do I get that going? See ya. There's got to be a button here somewhere to get out of here.